spiritual experiences. Spiritual experience. Oh, yeah. I had one of those once. Yes. Okay. These two guys were they were pounding the shit out of me. I don't know why they were pounding the shit out of me. But I don't think I deserved it. I was down on the floor. I was full of snot and blood. This was a professional job they were doing. And then this thing happened. This thing happened. It was like one of the guys. He grabbed me and he bumper stopped me against my thigh, right? And the other guy was going to come down and finalize the issue. And that is when this thing happened. It was like I was like gathering all these sparks from anywhere, everywhere, who knows where. I was gathering them in the center of my head. So the center of my head, it became like this silvery white cloud. And when the guy was like, about 3/4 of the way down, I turned my head to the side. And I grabbed his buddy by the balls, and he started screaming his fucking brains. And the other guy would start beating me, trying to get me to let go. But I also like lunged and I bit the guy in his dick, in his penis. And he was screaming his brains out. He was like, and then. Well, actually, he also shat in his pants while I was doing that, which didn't bother me at all. I mean, my sole thrust at this point in time, naturally, was to inflict as much pain on my tormentors as humanly possible. And I would say, so I had him by the balls, and I was biting him a good way through his dick, and. That's when this other thing happened. The other guy had a chokehold on me. He was choking me, and this is what happened. I could see him back of me. I could actually see the guy in back of me, and so I let go of one of the guy's balls, and I shot my thumb out. And I just caught him right because I could see him back, and I just caught him right in the inside of it, and his eye just like fell on the floor. He's like it was hanging on, but it was on the floor, and he was screaming too. They were both screaming their fucking brains out, and it was way too loud. So I got him. Please be quiet. I started, please be quiet, and I started kicking him in the head. Shut the fuck up! Come on! And I started. But then, then I thought, okay, these were, I knew these, we'd had very good times together in the past, and I backed off, and I was exhausted. I wanted to get out of there. So I ambled over to the door, a very heavy metal door I could barely open, and I stepped out into this cold sidewalk in Chinatown, actually. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Now I remember that. I remember the exact date. It was October 50, 2700 something. That was the first day I met Gloria.